Coming to you live from Hell Entertainment Studios. Center Sundaze. With your hosts, Diggz and A Grace.
Yes, sir. You know what to do. It's your dad, homie Blaze, coming through with a little message just for you. The homies over at Hell Entertainment hit me up. They told me they doing it all, yo. They doing it all from photography to graphic design and publications, yo. And that ain't it. They doing it for artists. They doing it for artists around the motherfucking world. That's right. Not just your backyard. Not just out there on the streets in the States. They talking about the motherfucking world. That means the whole goddamn globe. That circle, that whole motherfucking circle. That's what the fuck they doing the damn thing. Everybody, yo. And that ain't all. That ain't all. Look. They on that next level. They on that next level. That's right. Center Sundaze. They doing their own podcast. They talking about everything from music and more. Check them out today, yo. Check them out today. You heard it here first. From your homie and my homies over at Hell Entertainment. Yo, that's what's up, bitch. I'm about this motherfucker.
Bodies on no one suspicious about who shot me. It's interesting to see the means and the tactics they take.
I have like 2 sips.
I don't have shit to drink tonight.
We fucked up.
I got nothing. Oh, I'm fired.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be thirsty because I'm pretty low myself.
Shit. What's up, people? Happy Sinner Sundays, episode 12. How are we doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
How are you doing?
I'm alive and kicking.
That's all we can ask.
I'm on this side of the dirt, not pushing up daisies. I am good.
All right, yeah.
That's
We're
where
picking daisies.
I'm more mowing them. What's new?
Good?
What's new with you? What's going on?
I was just gonna say.
See, we're in
I
sync.
feel like we're like, yeah, we're not. Wait, what? We're sync.
Yeah, we're in sync with each other.
In sync.
Because I know what you're gonna say sometimes.
Right. Anyways, I feel like, we haven't really seen each other or talked much in the last 2 weeks since our last bad show. So we're all just catching up here. Catching up with fighting people.
We are. We have a pretty fucking rad guest tonight. Xtra Overdoze.
Yeah, super pumped.
Super pumped to talk to him and see what's going on with his world of music.
Yeah, also I forgot to turn down the light a little bit.
So they probably see the
No
deflection
drink.
in our glasses.
Light's aggressive. We'll find something else.
But we're here. Before we get going, please, if you are watching, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Tell your friends, get them in here. Post your comments, questions in the comment section for Xtra Overdoze. Why?
This is Diggz' notepad tonight. It's a piece of cardboard.
Better than I had.
Bender notebook.
It's over there.
I respect it.
Anyway, yes, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. We would appreciate if you send this to all of your friends, family, and grandmothers and grandfathers because they definitely want to listen to us on Sunday at 7 p.m.
Definitely.
Who doesn't? I mean, we're fucking funny.
We're warming up for the Pats game. Just saying.
You know it.
Pre-game show right here with yours truly. Hey, Grace.
Going on Hell Entertainment news right now. We have the Carve Your Way to Hell second annual pumpkin carving contest happening this October. Further details are going to be released when the due dates are, when the show is going to happen. We have released one judge so far.
Yeah.
He was on our show 2 weeks ago. If you missed him, well, he goes by the name of Cryptic. You can look him up only on Twitter. That's all he has. At Cryptic.
Or you can watch that at hellentertainment.com.
Episode 11.
Episode 11.
2 weeks ago. You can find
So
it fairly
happy
easy.
Judge. And we're talking a couple other awesome options.
Yes. That one might be released this Friday once we get the 100% approval on it, and you're gonna like this guest.
Yeah, it's Halloween season, and if it's crazy, it doesn't even feel like it. Does not feel like October. It's awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's also like holy crap. So while you're carving those pumpkins, I've already seen a few out there.
Mhm.
Send them in. It's just a quick email and
Get yourself entered to win some prizes, possibly.
yeah, exactly. What's wrong with that?
October 11th, Monday, Providence, Rhode Island. Gibby Stites will be in the state. Gibby Stites Day Off. You can get tickets for that event at gibbystitesdayoff.com. Don't have too much more info on it. Waiting for some other releases to happen tonight to see who else is playing. I know 656 Records will be there. And they're a super group, the 6th. You can catch. I interviewed them this past Friday.
Yeah, check that out. Our Entertainment.
Yep, check out that, hellentertainment.com. Should be a dope event here on October 11th, thanks to our good friend Chuck Reeves over there hosting that.
Yeah, and I'll be there. Find me. Say hi. No, I'm super pumped. It'll be a wicked good time, actually. Gibby's an awesome dude. Kick it with. He was on episode 10 of ours.
Yep, right after Astronomicon.
So you can also go and check that review and hopefully maybe get a new one.
And head over to GibbyStites.com, get your Gibby merch, get the Bacon Boy versus Broccoli comic.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
I'm
dope.
pumped. Mine came in.
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Don't forget that.
Yeah. Other than that, what do you got for music news?
News.
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like both of our news is kind of like we'll just go off each other.
It can be the same.
So obviously, huge talk in the world of music right now is MGK versus Slipknot. Dun, dun, dun.
MGK shot himself in the foot in this one.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of MGK, man.
I'm not.
I'm also a fan. I know you're not.
I mean, he's banging Megan Fox, but that's about it.
That you're jealous about.
Yes.
In his life.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just like, out of all the things you could have said, you dissed on the mask. Like literally, you went to Savers and you bought grandma's like 3 years ago wedding outfit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Exactly.
It's just a little. Oh my god, of all the things, but. Probably there is nothing negative to say musically about Slipknot. Like so did you know he wanted Corey Taylor on Tickets to My Downfall? And he said no.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So Corey did ask him, and Travis Barker was the producer, and Corey's like, honestly, I'm going to decline. Like, you can read the emails, because when MGK started talking shit, one of the things he said was like, he wanted something about him being mad he wasn't on Tickets to My Downfall, and he's like, no, like here's the emails to the public. Like I couldn't do the project at the time. So, but yeah, I don't think I was a good publicity stunt for him.
No, not at all. I saw a clip of him at one of his past shows recently, and everyone is just.
You have to be careful though, because there's different clips because which one did you watch? The one where you see all the middle fingers in the booths?
That, and there was another one of people just screaming, Slipknot, Slipknot.
Yeah.
And
but also like while he was performing during that festival, I forget which one it was. There's also someone like 20 feet rows back, and the whole crowd's loving it, going ham, singing all the words to his shit. So it all depends.
It all depends on the crowd.
I
get
that
it.
Was not like for him to be respected in the music world. I just think that was a mistake.
100%.
You know? Hey,
all right, MGK.
It is what it is. Maybe we'll go back to rapping or something. I don't know.
Maybe he should just fucking fall off the face of the planet. I wouldn't lose a sleep over it.
That's aggressive.
It was aggressive, but I don't like him. I've never liked him. And that's that.
I know you. Yeah, I know.
Not a fan. In other news, how about Eminem's Mom Spaghetti?
So brilliant.
A little pop-up walk-up
It's brilliant.
spaghetti shop.
It's brilliant. Like the fact that it already had happened is crazy to me.
And the fact that he was actually there too,
Yeah.
serving the first however many customers that were there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And taking selfies and all that, and the line was
Because you said the line was crazy.
line was huge. I made a pun of it being 8 Mile long, but
He did. I was like, you held on to that for someone to say, "Oh, the line was huge." Yeah, it was 8 miles long. He was locked and loaded. He was waiting.
I didn't even plan for it to be like that. It was just
It worked out. Well.
It just came out.
It was a good.
It happens.
It was a good punny.
Yes.
What else do we got here? I got some more stuff.
Let's go. We're waiting for Xtra Overdose to kick it back in here, and
So Britney Spears is
she's just making headlines left and right again.
I love it. I love it. Do you, girl? You do you. Fuck it. Like, she doesn't care. I understand why a bunch of people are like, she's trying to get her kids back, cutsy battle, blah, blah. And she's like posting that crazy ass shit on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah, she's crazy. But I don't know. I don't think she should be stuck in that situation where her money and shit's controlled like that. But, like, yeah, I think she needs a fucking therapist.
Well, that's 100% true.
But yeah, she's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what she's thinking. she's get it, Britney. You do you, girl.
Brittany's Britney, you know.
Britney's Britney. Britney's Britney. We lost Tom Petty on October 2nd, 2017. So that was, what's today's date?
October 3rd.
That was yesterday.
2021.
I knew it was like either yesterday or the day before. So, pay homage to that because Tom Petty is the man. And did you know that David Lee Ross put out a statement that he's retiring?
You mean David Lee Roth?
That's what I meant to say. It's not what it came out.
No, it's not what it came out at all.
That was like a friend. I don't know. I guess threw friends in there. Great show. And yes, free Britney. When is the cutoff for the pumpkin contest? That's a good question because we haven't released the date.
It'll be released this week. All the details for the cutoff
so.
And for when the show's going to happen will be released this week.
Yeah, but we're taking it all. Taking all the pumpkin editions now.
Send them on in hellentertainment@gmail.com. Any other news? Because we got our guest kicking it in the back.
I'm ready for that. Tools going on tour was my other tidbit of news there. I know you don't give a fuck about Tool.
No, we got Dropout King, Saving Vice, and Sky Swamp Orange, October 21st at Music Hall. So get out there, go support those boys on a Thursday night. We'll be out there.
And yeah, we're here.
Fall shows are here. Let's go. We are going to bring in our guest, Xtra Overdose. We're going to talk about his album, what's going on with him, and let's see what we can do.
Yo, what's the deal?
What's up, man? How are you?
Maintain. How about yourselves, man? How about yourselves?
I can't complain too much, and if I could complain, no one really wants to listen, so I'm not going to complain. You know how it is.
I hear that.
So, thank you for joining us tonight and kicking us on a Sunday night with us. We truly appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for having me, man. It's my pleasure. It's an honor.
Why don't you introduce yourselves to our crowd? Let everyone know who you are and what you do.
No doubt. It's your boy Xtra Overdose, XOXOD. You know what I'm saying? Right here on Hell's Entertainment, Center Sundaze. Getting into this. You know, we're going to talk about the exodemic. We're going to talk about everything Xtra Overdose. So, yeah, no doubt. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start back at the beginning. How did Xtra Overdose come about, and where's your inspiration coming from when you got started?
Well, I started taking music real serious in like 2012. And, ever since then, as far as like the Xtra Overdose, where the idea of Xtra Overdose came from, I just wanted to take something that was like negative, a first look at would be negative, but to take it into and turn it into a positive. So like Xtra Overdose is basically the extra is basically stands for going an extra mile, the extra length to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, and then overdose on it. Basically a success, achieving it, whatever goals or anything that you're trying to achieve, or you know what I'm saying? Like, go the extra amount, you know what I mean? The ceiling goes as high as you want it. There is no limitation. So that's really what I wanted to do with that. Especially growing up around drugs, you know what I'm saying? Coming up, seeing people, knowing people that overdosed on drugs or knowing people that were killed due to drugs, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was in the streets, anything like that. So I just wanted to take that and brand it in a way that would be positive when it's asked, you know, how we sit down now conducting an interview to go a little bit more in depth of what the Xtra Overdose idea and brand comes from. But yeah, man, to answer the question, yeah, I started doing music 2012 seriously. Before I just, you know, used to play with it, freestyle, bullshit, you know, with the homies and shit like that. You know how it is. But, you know, I was told by many people, you know, I should take it serious. And before music, I was like into, you know, theater, you know what I'm saying? Theater, acting, entertainment, shit like that. I used to do like extras, you know, like crowd people, you know, like little, you know, basically extras for the films and shit like that, or TV shows. But I figured, you know, putting the face paint on, it was something theatrical, something I always wanted to do ever since I seen Dead Presidents in The Crow. You know, so I knew I could do something more than just, you know, rap, because everybody wants to be a rapper from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to put something a little bit more to it that will allow the audience to engage a little bit more. And now you have it. You have Xtra Overdose, XOXOD. So yeah, that's you know, to put everything in a nutshell. That's where that started.
That's awesome. And to learn about what the Xtra Overdose name means is pretty cool. Like that's a hell of a concept to put that.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I was like, Xtra Overdose. I'm like, okay, is it playing? Is it not playing? But is it off of the drug pandemic that we had, you know, with heroin and all that? But to hear your explanation of it, is right on. Doing the positive spin is fucking awesome, dude. Honestly,
I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. And that's why, like I said earlier, man, I appreciate like us having to sit down and having an interview to go a little bit more in depth, because, like you said, you know, a lot of people think that first off, and that was kind of the point. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta, you know, in America, whether it's America or the world, you know, we got people that are more tapped into chaos and, you know what I'm saying, ignorance and, you know what I'm saying, destruction. So, you know, it stands out. It'll grab the attention. You know what I mean? And then once we're able to sit down and talk, or if you really listen to the music and you can identify like the messages and the jewels that I drop in the music, other than just me saying some off the wall crazy shit like I do. But yeah, man, that's basically what I wanted to do, man. It's so much negative going on in the world. We gotta bring like a balance. And that was just my way of doing my part, you know what I'm saying, while I'm here on this forsaken land.
Absolutely. Much appreciated too.
No doubt, I appreciate that.
We're getting some feedback on your end, I think. Are you watching the show as it's going?
Nah. I logged out.
We'll just roll through it, no worries. Yeah, bringing that positivity, especially into the world that we're in now, is it's super important.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The world right now is shit everywhere. The way you look at
it's a little
it,
messy.
It's messy. Yeah, to put it. That's a good way to put it. It's messy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But I will say, when I listen to the album, I still got to go back and listen to it over and over, because you flow so damn fast, man. I can't understand sometimes.
I appreciate it, man. I try my best to make it as clear as possible, but you know, I get ahead of myself sometimes. But yeah, man, I thank you, man. Definitely listen to it a million times if you can, man. That's the whole point. Timeless music. You know, I mean, I appreciate you listening to the album as well, man.
Oh, absolutely.
As well.
With artists, you always listen to the songs and you catch different things every time you listen to a song. No matter how many times you listen to it, something's always going to pop into your head. So I'm for sure going to put that back on repeat and keep listening to the lyrics.
No doubt.
Like you said, your flow, it's
yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
In your so in the album and in your songs, is it important to you to get a positive message out to your fans, or do you like go back and forth?
Well, a lot of the times, like not every song, you know what I'm saying, I'm dropping, but majority of them, yes. But yes, it is very important. Everything I do is I try to give not a balance, but I try to give, let's say pick a song off the top of your head off the album, then I could go off of that.
Oh man.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the names off the top of my head right now. I don't have the list in front of me, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front.
All right, so look, so basically, like I learned from like Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill once said she says bitch and fuck in a song just to catch certain people's attention. So certain things I'll say, like I'll lead with something ignorant and something that'll be like, what the fuck did he just say? Let me listen to that again. But that's only to bring you into what I'm about to say next. And then if you'll catch it, then that's great. If you don't, then it's things like this is what I can further explain and go in depth of how I did it and how I structured, you know what I'm saying, the content to lead into whatever it is. Sometimes, majority of the time I do that, but throughout all the music, I just like to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Make timeless music, something that people can enjoy. Like the track, which is the last song, The End Is Near. Like that one was like the most, I would say musically, meaningful songs on the album. You know what I'm saying? Because it was what I was trying to do with that song was basically show that there is no stopping anything that I'm doing as far as music, but in the sense of the listeners listening to it, anything that you're doing, there is no limit and there's no stop, and don't stop for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, little things like that, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I hope I explained that a little bit.
No,
So 2019, you dropped your first full-length album, Viral Injection.
Right.
Tell us about that process of getting that album going.
Yeah, that was my first. That's my baby. That's my first album. Like you said, my first full-length album. I pretty much I took 2 to 3 days to record that whole project.
The whole project.
The whole project. Yeah, 2-3 days. I recorded it at the dojo at M&E headquarters. Okay. With Fritz. And you know, shouts out to them guys for allowing me to, you know, record in the studio and everything like that. That was a crazy super duper dope experience. I was already pre-written though. You know what I'm saying? Everything for the Viral Injection was already pre-written. Like I said, I came from the East Coast to Michigan to record the project, and I was already ready. Did it in 2-3 days, and after that, you know, Fritz did his thing with it, and you know, we injected, injected everybody's ear holes, and it was a success, man. That's my firstborn.
With that album, what changed for you in your life and deciding that you're going to continue on with your music career?
What changed for me, the only thing that really changed was the growth. Like after that, I had got so many different opportunities, from touring to doing shows to features with other artists, podcasts, interviews. It just opened more doors for me, and you know, it allowed me to grow more. That's pretty much the change. You know, I got to experience a whole lot of different things and learn a lot of different things. So as far as change, I would say that definitely. And you know, oh yeah, absolutely. I try to look at the positive of everything, even if, you know, you always have a roller coaster, ups and downs and everything like that. But you know, it's best to look at the positive than, you know, to look at the things that may be negative. So yeah, that was what it was for Viral Injection. After that, it allowed me to grow more.
Well, yeah, you always have to stay positive, regardless, no matter how much negativity is around you. If you let that negativity fuel you or get inside you, you're just going to be negative and be brought down. So you always got to find that positive outlook.
It can only make you stronger or destroy you. I refuse to let it destroy me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. So 2019, we dropped Viral Injection. Then we hit COVID. How did COVID slow anything down with Viral Injection as far as the release or shows? How did COVID affect you when the world kind of shut down?
It didn't really affect the Viral Injection, being that we was going crazy. I was going crazy with shows and everything after that release. But actually, before COVID hit, I was working on this project, the Exodemic, and we had already had the title and everything. This is literally before COVID hit. Like we didn't think of this concept, me and Fowl, based off of the epidemic of this COVID situation and everything like that. So For me, it didn't really slow things down for me because I was able to knock out 3 projects during that time frame of COVID being, you know what I'm saying, due to COVID going on at that time. But I just utilized that time to, like I said, you know, sharpen my craft, you know, and just grow and evolve into what I am now. You know what I mean? The person I am now, the individual I am now. Same person, but, you know, we all got to evolve. We got to, you know what I'm saying, rise and you know, be a better version than we was yesterday. So I look at it like that. Like I said, I look at the positive of all things. You know what I'm saying? That was just the time to really get everything mapped out for the next step. You know what I mean? Because it's levels to this shit. So, you know, it was just the preparation. It was more than enough time for preparation. And it gave us time to really critique certain things with the project because we were supposed to drop this project. We were working on this project for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, probably a little bit more than that. But we were able to change certain things due to the COVID pandemic and everything like that. So, you know, it didn't slow me down. It just got me ready for the next step, you know?
Absolutely.
That's the way you gotta look at it with the pandemic is it gives you that opportunity to further yourself.
Yeah.
Work on your brand, work on your music. As we keep saying, as negative as that was, you find that positive outlook in it, and you can move yourself forward while other artists or other people are sitting back and dwelling on stuff that's going on.
You can't complain about it. You gotta just look for something to do. You know what I mean? It's plenty of things to do, whether it's writing music or, you know, coming up, whatever it is. It don't even have to be music if you're not into music, but whatever it is that you're doing, you know.
That's pretty much where the time started.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it's just take time to think of something creative to do. And I think that was a time for us to really, you know, gather our thoughts and come back even stronger with something that a great product or a great idea and just go fucking crazy nuts with it, you know? Oh,
absolutely. So with this new album, do you plan to tour with it?
Yeah, I'm planning on touring. I don't have any dates at this moment, but I'm supposed to be joining in on a tour with Kung Fu Vampire. Like I said, I don't have any concrete dates, but once I get the dates, I would definitely be updating, definitely inboxing you guys so you guys know and everything like that. But I do have another show October 29th, which I just got informed about, which is the Halloween Massacre 13. It's going to be in Illinois, 22 West Cass Street, Joliet. Yeah. So that's the next show I had. I just had a show this past Friday in Louisville, Kentucky, which was the Mask Up 2021. I headlined that show, which was crazy stupid. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Louisville. It's dope. You know what I mean? The people out there is great, man. As a matter of fact, I'm still out here. You know what I mean? So,
all right.
Yeah, you know, that's why, you know, I wasn't with Fal, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get the time zones and everything right. So I wouldn't miss out, you know? But
how did it feel being back on stage after the pandemic and to get back out there in front of the crowd?
It felt amazing, man. It felt amazing. The last shows I did was when me and Big Hoodoo, we co-headlined in Holly, Michigan, and I did Hyped Up Live in Detroit at the Russell. So that was like a year and some change, you know. So it was definitely great to be back on the stage. I love the stage. You know, that was one thing that I really, really did miss due to the COVID and everything like that. But once again, that's time to practice, rehearse, you know what I mean? So you can be a monster when this shit is all over. That's why I'm so happy the world is back open. I'm hoping this shit do not shut down again. You know what I'm saying? It's looking good, but you know, we got to get back to the reality, man. We got to get out, man. We got to get some air.
Exactly. So, can't be living in fear. Got to get you back out over here to the East Coast so we can come catch your show.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, let's jump into Exodemic and talk about that, how that came about. I know you said you started before the pandemic hit. Let's talk about the writing process and just the details on how the album came about.
Yeah, well, shouts out to Foulmouth. Foulmouth produced the whole project. Me and Foul met. We met at the first show of the new year for 2020, and I did the after party. Lars did the show, but I did the after party at like 12 o'clock. So, you know, and I met Foul there. He introduced himself to me, and after that, he was working with another artist that opened up for me at the first show of the new year, and we did a track called Ashes, and I was at the Snake Pit at the studio, and we chopped it up. I loved the beat. I think I did two verses to the song. The production was great. I peeped how he worked, and what I'm saying, I liked the whole vibe of everything. We talked about doing another track together, and we actually did. And then once we did the next track, which I can't remember which track it was. I believe it was, if I'm correct, Inexorable, which is on the album. We was like, yo, we just came to the decision like, yo, we should just do a whole project together. You know what I'm saying? And I was with it. And I'm like, yo, this is going to be great, because I've seen his work ethic, and he goes like I go. He's a machine. So, when his focus is there. Like, he loves music. His life is up and down music. He eats, sleep, shit music. So, this is that was the iron sharpens iron. So I needed that. That was something I was seeking out. And plus, we were able to work on the project and the physical together. A lot of times that you have artists that will get an email from a producer or something like that. And it's not to down that or nothing like that or downplay it. I just appreciated being able to be in a position where I could work with a producer and we be in the same room, throwing creative ideas back and forth to each other, being in that same energy, creative bubble. So, Right. This is really like a producer artist collaboration project. I mean, it's an Xtra Overdose album, but it's a collaboration project between producer and artist. So yeah, shouts out to Foul Mouth. That's how the album initially got started. And the name came from the artist that I spoke about earlier that we were working with. He had said, you should name it The Epidemic. And I was like, I like that. I think it should be The Exodemic. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking creatively, like anywhere, like not to make it cheesy or overdo it, I want to allow the brand to be a part of every project. You know what I'm saying? If it fits, you know what I mean? And it just made sense. It was smooth. It's not like it's extra, you know what I'm saying? So it just went with it, and we rocked that, and we worked night, day, late nights, early mornings, putting this project together. It was a lot of songs that was on the project that we took off the project because we wanted to put together a great body of work to where the listeners could listen to it from front to back without skipping. Something that would be, satisfying, something that'd be timeless, something that's different from what people are hearing nowadays in the underground. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't want to just put things together, and we're damn near perfectionists. So we would have never put like I said, it took a year and a half or more to put the project together because we wanted it to be that shit. You know what I'm saying? When people throw it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, as far as the writing process, a lot of the times throughout the process of the album, Foul would be making a beat from the ground up, and I'll be sitting with him. So while he only would have like a skeleton of the beat, and I would be already writing to it. You know what I'm saying? So as he's building the beat and he's building the beat and I'm building the content. I'm building the lyrics and everything like that, literally at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it was special. It was a lot of special magical shit going on during this project. And it was great. I feel like we put something incredible together. It's been successful as far as what I've been hearing from the people. The people enjoy it. And that's really what we wanted. We wanted to put something in the people's ears, CD players, they Spotify's, the digital streaming services that would be timeless, something that they would be able to appreciate. And we're gonna continue doing it. Like I said earlier, we'll get to the next projects that I got going on. But yeah, as far as the Exodemic, man, I had so much fun. It was, you gotta, like, before I came out here came to Michigan to do the album, I was recording in I would record in like Massachusetts, and I would pay like $80 an hour. And that's just the recording. So all that shit add up. So a lot of times what I would do is I would get like 2 hours of recording time, and I would just go straight through. I would already have my shit pre-written, and I would go straight through. I say that to say this is I had time to take my time with this project, so I could be a little bit more creative within that time. And like I said earlier, I'm just thankful for that. And yeah, man, we just, we had a good time, had mad fun. And not only did I gain a relationship with a producer and put together a great track, a great project, I also, we're good friends now. You know what I'm saying? We gained a great relationship with each other. It's not, it's not just a business thing. It's brothers, so all of those things I take and I appreciate it. It's great, man. We're going to continue to keep doing it, man. So as far as the Xtra, yeah, that's pretty much the process and how we put it together and everything like that. Shouts out to the guy that did the art, DK Design 12. I told him the idea concept that I had. I told him I wanted it to be a whole bunch of people, like basically a somewhat of a collage of everything that's going on in the world. And it just so happened it worked with the brand because I always use the needles and the syringes. And then we're in this COVID space and time, you know what I mean? It just seemed like, no disrespect to anybody that lost anybody due to this, you know what I mean? I don't say this to say that, but I think that, like again, looking at the positive, with my brand and everything, with the music and the brand and everything that's going on in the world, it just came together. It's like the stars aligned. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So, it's just great. I'm enjoying it. The people are enjoying it. So I'm satisfied. They satisfied. They like it. I love it.
It's amazing that, and like you said, that the time that you had to just have a basic track, not like the full beat complete yet, with you sitting there being able to write to that. So just like the whole album being built together like that, a lot of artists don't do.
Right.
Like they'll have the beat, then they'll rap over it, then it'll get sent back. It's a big back and forth.
Right.
So it's cool that you got to sit there and just build this whole thing up from the ground. That's amazing. And like you said, it must have been the experience must have just been out of the world.
Absolutely.
I have family over it too, so that's really cool.
Absolutely. It's all about building bridges, man. Building bridges and building relationships. That's what it's all about.
100%. Now, I know you mentioned you were going to possible dates coming up with Kung Fu Vampire. Are you going to plan on touring off of this album anytime in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm dying to perform this project, of course. Right now, like what I really want to do is I want to put together a real dope set, because a lot of times when I do my set, I don't do track for them to pause or, you know what I'm saying? I do it like just straight through, like it's on one track.
Yep.
So what I want to do is I want to put together a really great, insane show set for this project. And to answer your question, yes, I'm definitely looking forward to performing this album.
For the stage too, it definitely separates artists in a sense of as in like they know what they created, they need to now show it. Like it's not just to be performed,
absolutely.
it's there to be shown and performed. And I think it definitely makes it well.
Yeah, the recording is the first part. The recording is the first part. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's the start of it. And then, put yourself, rehearsal, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So put together a great show set with all the different effects, you know what I'm saying? Not to just have tracks. You want to give the audience a great show, something they can remember, so then they can want to see you again. You know what I'm saying? This is the whole point of, we got to give the people, we're in the show business. So it's all about giving the fans and the supporters a great show and a great experience.
Well, yeah,
every aspect.
I think adding to that, it also brings the fans back to say, oh shit, what's XO gonna do at his next set? Like that other set I saw 6 months ago or a year ago was off the hook. What's he doing now for a stage presence? Right. That in itself, plus and obviously the music, that's gonna keep drawing those newer fans and people bringing their friends because they've never maybe heard of you or they said, come check out this stage set. This guy is dope and his flow is amazing. Yeah. So
that's the formula. That's the formula.
Yep.
That's exactly the formula. That's the whole. You gotta let it spread, man. That's what I always say. You gotta let it spread.
Before we dive into too much more, what's going on next? Anyone that's watching, check out the link down below. extraoverdose.fanlink.to or to. Sorry, to. Yeah, sorry. To check out all his links there. All of his music's up there. All of his links, you can find them. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
All of it.
All over the place.
Entertainment.com.
Evan will be on HellenEntertainment.com. Go check him out. Go like, share, subscribe to all of his stuff. It's
No doubt.
amazing. So now that we have this album out, what's on
Wait,
the
I have one question
Okay.
before we dive into the new projects about this one.
Okay.
Real quick. So, like, I noticed you were giving shout outs to Middle Finger Music.
Yes, Middle Finger Music, no doubt.
Okay, so what can you explain that a little bit? What is that? Give a shout out for that too.
Yeah, no doubt. Shouts out to Middle Finger Music. Middle Finger Music is Foul Mouth's music group. It's like a music group with multiple different artists. Shouts out to Pat too as well. Pat and Foul Mouth came together and brought together some incredible artists, man. And basically, I just show love, man. You got to show love. That's his baby. You know what I'm saying? And all of those guys are great, man. Definitely check them out. Middle Finger Music. Anybody that's watching, tuning in. You like boom bap or boom bap music. Isaac Castor, matter of fact, who was on the track Horror Party. No, not Horror Party. I'm bugging. Is it Ways to Die? I believe it's called. What's that joint? I believe it's track 15. Ways to Die. But Isaac Castle, which he's the only feature on the album. He's a part of Middle Finger Music as well. And DJ Bet, who's scratching on that track. So shouts out to both of them, man. DJ Bet, Isaac Castle, Middle Finger Music, Foul Mouth, obviously, of course, produced the track. But yeah, that's Middle Finger Music, man.
Cool.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you're doing this all independently, correct? There's no label behind you. You're putting all this stuff out independently, correct?
Yeah, independently. Me and Foul put this project out independently, yeah.
That's much props to you guys on this album. Like I said, is amazing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And to do it independently, it just, I think it gives that extra satisfaction of knowing that you did this. Like there was no one behind, no backing. It was you,
right.
100% you and Foul Mouth.
Yeah.
No doubt. 100%.
Like that's just gonna be an incredible feeling. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. You and me both, man.
So yeah, let's dive into what's on deck and what's going on in the future with XO.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I have another project that's coming out. It might be coming out in November. Thinking November. I'm hoping November. But that project will be called Scream XOD, which is it's gonna be crazy. I got it's a project that me and Stir Crazy put together. Yeah, so me and Stir Crazy actually did a few production on Viral Injection, which is I believe he did FTW for Life, and he did the intro, and he did Don't Stop.
Nice.
So those 3 joints. Me and Stir Crazy have worked close with each other for some time now. I got a few of his beats that I've written to that haven't been recorded. But yeah, with this one, Scream XOD, we did something special with this one. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a November release for that. I don't have any official date, but it will be called Scream XOD. I mean, I'm not sure you see it on my face. I got the shit tatted on me. But yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be dope. The album's already done. It just hasn't been mastered. I'm still waiting on some features. And yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Y'all gonna get a lot of y'all might get some drops on it this month, hopefully. Looking forward to dropping a few things this month. A video, actually. If everything goes right, I'll be dropping a video. Hopefully Halloween. That would be great if I could drop the video Halloween. But it's something special, man. It's more like a movie than a music video. It's like a little short film. So yeah, man. I figured I want to get more. I want to tap more into the visual world because I also have a script that I've been writing called "Kids Don't Do Drugs," which is the tag for my Twitter, which is a horror script. Based off of experimental drugs, where I don't want to get too much into it, but it's an experimental drug that the government is experimenting on, and they experiment on a few people, and it's kind of they get them to hallucinate, and that's when the Xtra Overdose character comes in, you know, and it's gonna be crazy, man. I got a crazy. I think I'm on like what, draft 3, so you know, I'm putting those things together. You know what I mean? So and you're gonna see a lot of like little Easter eggs that I've put in the videos, like the beginning, and this is it. So you know, if y'all see the young girl that's in my videos, she plays a very significant part in The Kids Don't Do Drugs, the whole idea and concept. So people, you know, the people that are really paying attention, they're gonna go, oh shit, you know, that's why he did that in that video. That's why he put that there. You know, it's gonna be real crazy. But yeah, man. Yeah. But other than that, man, yeah, me and Fal have another project that's like 70% done. We actually, because everything was done for the Exodemic. We shifted one song that we were gonna put on that project, the next project, to the Exodemic, which is Horror Party. Horror Party was initially gonna be on which is gonna be the follow-up to this project. Scream XOD is a whole different thing from this project. I'm kind of doing it like comics. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna make sense. It's all gonna come together. But the next project me and Fal have is So Below As Above. And I wanted to take that concept, because I know everybody always does the as above, so below. So I wanted to kind of flip it, because it's gonna make sense. Trust me, you're gonna love it. The intro to this, like I do all the intros, and I do the intros the way I do them because those are gonna play very big roles in the script that I have already written. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be nuts, man. We already got, like I said, 70% of the album done. We probably need like you know, a few more songs just to bridge the gaps and everything like that. But that's gonna come out after the Scream XOD. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's gonna be dope. Got that. I got a lot of dope things, man. I got another joint, which is gonna be like a 4-piece. I want it to be at least, I think, a 3 to 4 piece mini series, but it's not. It's a mini series, but it's not. It's like a mini. It's mini videos. And I have multiple different artists. It's basically kind of the concept of the Eldritch Terrors. After I was watching Sabrina, so watching the adventures, the chilling adventures of Sabrina that was on Netflix, the last season 4. Yeah. And they were, you know, it was the Eldritch Terrors, and I came up with a dope idea, like, yo, what if I got, well, I think it was 8 Eldritch Terrors. So I said, you know, if I get 8 different artists, so I have 8 artists, well, 7 artists and myself that are going to be on this project. And, you know what I'm saying, they're known people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of known names, shit, everybody, you know what I mean, it's going to be real crazy. But I have everything set for it. We just got to shoot it. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting on some people's verses, you know what I mean? So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts, man. It's going to be nuts. But
yeah, that's a lot of stuff coming from XO right there, everybody. A lot of stuff coming up, and to have that much stuff already done, waiting
to be
released is amazing.
Oh yeah, man. Gotta be ready, man. Always gotta be ready, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, I just want to get into the visuals more. I always wanted to dip in. That's why, like the 2 videos I directed. And I'm directing the next video that we're shooting for a possible Halloween release. You know, because I really want to tap into directing. I've always wanted to do that. You know what I mean? Direct. I was always a good writer. You know, so I really want to get into the visuals, man. And, you know, instead of it just being rap videos or just, you know, I want it to be, you know, something. Yeah, man. You know, just like back in the day, you see a Michael Jackson video and he has all of these different, you know, his shit is like fucking, you know, 15, 20 minutes long, but you get the music video version and you get the actual full length version of it. So, you know, it's just something for the fans and the viewers to engage more. You know, I mean, give them something a little bit more. You know, I feel like that's a little bit what was lacking. Got to give, you know, the fans something a little bit more. You know?
A little bit more, and also a little bit different as well too, because you get the typical everyday rapper video or music video, whatever.
Right.
Come on with that different visual. And to tell that story, like you said, in a 10 to 15 minute mini show or a video, it tells a lot more about what's going on within that track or that album. So, much props for you on that one. That's
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
people wanting the rest of the story. So
Exactly.
they're going to continue to watch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're going to wait for the next issue. If you're doing a comic book style, they're going to wait for that next
right,
one,
right.
the next one, and the next
lead
one.
up, no doubt. Keep it going, man.
Absolutely.
Keep it going.
Comic nerds, we are like
we appreciate good comic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. Respect. That's respect, man. That's respect.
But we can also appreciate that in the music video world, because then it leads us to wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
And and it keeps fans keep going back to your sites to keep checking and getting you more likes, shares, subscribes, all that. Which, by the way, everyone go do that to Xtra's pages. It's just adds to you and to do something different like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Like it's just wonderful, man. I appreciate that. Real talk.
Before we let you go, because we're going to wrap up shortly here. Any other shout outs you want to give to anybody? I know you plugged a bunch of people already. And then we're going to ask one more question that we try to ask every one of our guests, just a fun question to throw you off track. But any last shout outs you want to give?
First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Hell Entertainment, Center Sundaze, Diggz, and A Grace. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to everybody that's in the live stream right now, that's viewed. Definitely share this to your friends, families, your haters, everybody. Let this shit spread. And last but not least, shouts out to everybody that listened and copped the album. Everybody that's been rocking with me, supporting me. Everybody that's been here, still here. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the wicked love, man. Shit is real, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. Everybody. Foulmouth. Isaac Castle for jumping on the album. DJ Bet. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I left anybody out.
Right. The recap of the show will be posted up on hellentertainment.com. The audio will also be posted up on all streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, all that good shit. So people would want to just listen to it. They can listen to it in their earlobes, and then they get a chance to watch it.
We're excited to see what's next for you, honestly. We're definitely going to be following it.
All right.
And we'll be talking more in the future. But before we let you go, we're going to ask you one question. Hopefully it's a brain teaser to you, but you never know. Some people come right off the top of their head with it. Mm-hmm. Some, they're like, oh, man, I don't know. If you could go to breakfast, lunch, or dinner with an artist, dead or alive, past or present, who would it be?
Dinner. We up the stakes for you.
I said breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
I know.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
It depends if you're a night person or a morning person. Listen,
so many.
Blaze twisted this whole question around.
I know, you did. Back to this.
Let me see. Damn, man, that's a good one. Artist. That's a good one. I gotta be honest, man. Damn, man, that's a hard one.
It's hard.
Because there's so many I would want to. Damn, man, I would just have Tupac Shakur. I would like to, like, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be some good conversation, man. And some, you know what I mean? I'll have some good, many millions of questions, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? I followed him and his music, at a young age, coming up. So that'll be it for me. But the other one I was going to say was DMX. Because that seemed like it'd be a fun time, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But alive, I would say Marilyn Manson. I would definitely want to chill and pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be good.
But
there's a lot going on in that brain.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. Thank you for coming out tonight, sitting with us, chatting with us. We look forward to hopefully doing this in person someday when you're on the road. We can catch up with you, do an in-person interview. Everyone go check out extraoverdose.fanlink.to. Go like, share, subscribe to all his shit. Go cop the new album and
all those awesome things.
Yeah.
Check out hellentertainment.com for the recap. All the links will be posted up there as well, where you can go check out XO. Again, thank you. We look forward to seeing you on the road and chatting with you soon.
Indeed. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a nice night. Keep it wicked.
You too.
You as well.
Extra Overdose. What?
Hell yeah. Pay attention. I'm excited, like, to see all those visuals, all the new stuff that he's coming. That album is sick. He's just nasty flow. Check him out.
And in all honesty, I had never heard of him until about 3 weeks ago.
I know. And now look at that. We're fans.
We're fans.
And we just learned so much about him. I hope you did as well. And yeah, no, I'm excited.
Me too.
You know.
Oh, Sundaze episode 12 is in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the best time of the year. And I don't mean Christmas time. I mean Halloween time. Get out there, get your spooky on, get your...
That's all.
Just throwing shit.
But with
my cardboard notebook. Get out there, get your pumpkins, get them carved. We'll drop dates and details on that this week. And in 2 weeks, we have Sadistic coming on.
Yeah.
So
Sounds about that. And we'll keep you definitely updated about the pumpkin day. It might be the first week of November.
It's probably going to be the first show of November because
Heads up.
Halloween falls on us in Sunday show. We don't want to put you guys out to have to join on a Halloween. You got kids and all that shit.
Yeah.
You got to do the trick-or-treating thing. I got to do the trick-or-treating thing.
I gotta watch.
She's going trick-or-treating.
Hey, if I could go trick-or-treating, I would, and get away with it, I would.
You probably
no
could.
Shame. I cannot.
Yeah.
We could ask. We know somebody we could ask.
Small. But yeah, it's probably gonna be the first show in November, which I believe is November 14th. So I guess that's gonna be our pumpkin show.
Yeah.
November 14th. You got it here right now.
Well, and pumpkins going. It's like a fall thing. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
time.
Halloweeny thing.
Yeah. So
It's just gonna be Halloween. It's just gonna be carved.
Right.
And if you don't know about how the judges act on these, go watch last year's episode because they're harsh. They tell it as it is.
Harsh.
And can Fatty retain his title?
I don't know. I know he was doing some pumpkin chopping the other day.
Yeah, he's getting ready. So get him in, win some prizes, come have some fun with us. See you in 2 weeks when we got Sadistic.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. And that's all I got. Peace.